Thanks again for checking out the Coding Fanatic YouTube channel. Head on over to codingfanatic.com and join our mailing list for weekly updates on Android tutorials, career advice, and more. So once again, head on over to codingfanatic.com and thanks for your support. Welcome back. Now, to add on to last week's video, we're going to add a few text views to our project, and we're going to use the colors we created to help us understand a little bit more about weighted layouts. So let's head back into our project. All right, so as you can see, I already have it started up. Right now it's just a basic text view that says hello world. I'm going to add in a few extra text views here. Let's see, resource layout. Cool. Yeah, so we're going to add a few extra text views and change this to a linear layout. And I'll just skip ahead to where everything is loaded up. Okay. So I've updated the layout to a linear layout, and I've kind of made some changes to the text view so that it's a little larger and everything is centered in the screen. Now what I'm going to do is I will add a few more. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I've added a few more here, and we're going to clean this up a bit. So move these tags over here. Great. All right, so we have all 5 of our text views here, and let's refresh the app to see our changes. All right, so as you can see, we have all 5 of our text views here. One more change I'll make before we get into this. I'm going to set this to the layout width of each of these to match parent. Now, what this will do is make the width of the text view span from the left side of the device to the right. So this way, the entirety of our text view will take up the entire width of the device. Okay, so now that the width has been set to match parent, our text views are now spanning from the left side of the device to the right. However, our text isn't centered anymore. So what we're going to do is we're going to set our gravity, Android gravity, equal to center. And so I'll just go ahead and paste this into each of these. So what the gravity will do is put any content that's inside of the text view in the center of the layout. So after we finish doing this, save and update our app, then we should see the text in the middle and we'll be ready to get started. So, yep, as you can see, here it is. All right, so our next step here will be to set the color of each of these to one of our colors that we made in the last video. So I've got neat purple, deep green, wild pinkard, baby shark, and yo-yo yellow. I'll also update the text color for those darker colors just so that the text is more readable. All right, so what we're going to do is say Android background equals, and I'll set this one equal to color slash color. Was it neat purple? Color neat purple. Okay. Oh, actually, purple background. Okay, so Android background is equal to @color / and then our color. So remember, if we go to our values and our colors layout file, each color name is here. So if we want to reference any of these resources here, we use the file name, so @colors or @color, excuse me, @color, since that's the name of the tag. So we have @color / color neat purple, which is the name of the color. All right, so we have our background, we save it, and when we update our application, we should see it there. So while we wait for that, we can continue to add our other colors as well. So what I'll do is just copy and paste each of these in here. Okay. And our colors were deep green, wild pinkard, baby shark, and yo-yo yellow. Not sure why I called it that, but hey, it works. All right, now we'll save and we'll update our application with our changes. And assuming I didn't misspell anything, all our new colors are here. Now I'm going to update the background text, the text for the first and fourth one, just because it's a little difficult to see. So text color. And what I can do is, since I already made a custom color for white, we'll just call this one @color white. And we'll do the same thing for our fourth one, which uses the baby shark color. Okay, let me save it. Perfect. All right, so now that we have each of our text views added and they all have different colors, I'm going to show you how layout weight works. So you see how the rest of the app is blank? There's just this white background. So this is the remaining space that we have. Now, the way weighted layouts work is when you set a weight for a layout, it uses the remainder of that space. So for example, if I go to, let's say we go to our last one, yo-yo yellow, and I say Android layout weight, we set that equal to 1. All right, now once we update our application, I might have made a typo. Line 50. Android layout weight. Oh, I did indeed. Equal sign. Okay. And once our app is up and running, now you'll see that the text view has taken up the remaining space here. So what was blank before, now our text view takes up all of this space. And if we set that, if we remove this, everything goes right back to normal. So another thing that you can do with layout weights is you can play around with them in a way where you have multiple weighted layouts in your application. So now let's say I wanted to make both the yellow and the blue one, the baby shark color. Let's weight both of these, or give both of these their own weight. So I say, all right, I'll give this one a weight of 1. I'll give this one a weight of 1. Okay. Now what's going to happen is this remaining space is going to be divided between both of them. So as you can see, they both take up the remaining space in the application, but they take up the exact same amount of space. And so if we do this again, let's do it a little differently this time. We're going to add a weight to the pink one as well. However, we're going to give it a weight of 2. So before, both of these layouts had a weight of 1 each. So they both took up the exact same amount. Now we're going to give the pink one a weight of 2 and keep these two with a weight of 1 each. Okay, so now that our app is updated, as you can see, the pink one takes up the majority of the space while the other two take up less. However, if you look closely, you can see that the yellow and blue layouts both take up half of, or rather, both of these combined take up the same amount of space as the pink one. So, in other words, the pink one has a weight of 2, the blue one has a weight of 1, the yellow one has a weight of 1. So, 1 plus 1 is 2. So, these two take up the exact same amount of space as this one. And this works even if I update the number to, let's say, 3, and if we make them all the same size, I can make this one, give this one a weight of 5, give this one a weight of 5, and give this one a weight of 5. And as you can see, now they each take up the exact same amount of space because they have the exact same weight. So this one has a weight of 5, so does this one, and so does the last. So the neat thing about layout weights, it can get pretty granular. I mean, even if you wanted to, you could give all of them the exact same amount. You could give one of them, let's say I gave this one a weight of 4, and I gave this one a weight of 1, and gave this one a weight of 1, and then I said I'll give this one a weight of 4 as well, this one up top. Save our changes. So it doesn't have to only be the last or first layouts that you give weight. You can do it for any of them, and they'll each divide the remaining space amongst them based on the weight that you've provided. So a good way to think about it is each weight determines a fraction of the sum of the weights. So here we have, if we set all of these equal to 1, then each of them altogether, the sum would be 5. Since there are 5 text views, they each have a weight of 1, that gives you 5. And if they each have a weight of 1, they each take a fifth of the space on the screen. So again, it can get pretty granular, but it really depends on what it is that you want to do. So the main idea here is that you can use this to style your application however you want. So if I wanted if I wanted to put like a giant image here and another one here, and then have a small break, then I could do that. You could say put an image in this top text view, or I guess it would be an image view. You put an image view here, an image view here, and then this second one would, if you wanted it to just have green text, you can remove the text altogether. And when you update it, then you would have a green bar that separates these two. So these are just short examples of how you can utilize weighted layouts. So hopefully this was helpful and helped you understand a bit more about how this works in the Android operating system. Once again, this is your host, Richard Clark, signing out. Thanks again for your support. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can see when I post new videos. And also head to codingfanatic.com and subscribe to the mailing list so you can see when I post new Android tutorials, learning videos, career advice, articles, and more. So once again, this is your host, Richard Clark, signing off, and I'll see you all on the next one. Peace.